What is going on, awesome peeps? Welcome to another episode of Electrified Reviews. Today we are reviewing the EUNORAU Jumbo electric scooter, and this monster of a machine definitely lives up to its namesake with two full-size bike tires. It really is a pretty jumbo scooter. The Jumbo has a starting price of $16.99 USD and comes with an impressive 2-year comprehensive warranty and even a 14-day return period. We reviewed quite a few e-bikes from EUNORAU, but this is the first e-scooter we've seen from them, and needless to say, we are excited to dive into the specs. Starting in the back of the Jumbo, we've got a powerful 1000 watt hub motor paired with a half grip twist throttle that can bring the scooter up to a top speed of 28 miles per hour once it's unlocked. The power here feels good with a smooth roll-on of torque as the speed increases. It was a smart call for EUNORAU to make the rear tire 20 inches, which is 6 inches smaller than the 26-inch front tire. Now, having that smaller diameter tire gives the hub motor a mechanical advantage, and since you can't add power to this machine through pedaling, every extra bit of torque is going to be appreciated. Now, you probably noticed the rear wheel is radially spoked compared to the traditional 3-cross spoking like we see in the front tire. Radial spokes can wiggle loose over time, so that's just something to check up on every once in a while. Riding the Jumbo at full speed feels surprisingly stable for a stand-up scooter, thanks in large part to the full-size 26-inch front tire. Now, most e-scooters have pretty small tires, around 6 to 8 inches, and while that does give them a really good mechanical advantage, it means that every little bump and crack is going to feel especially pronounced. With the Jumbo, that's just not really an issue. The high attack angle of that front tire glides over pretty much everything, just like a normal electric bike would. This is probably the greatest strength of the Jumbo. The battery on the Jumbo is a 48-volt, 15.6 amp-hour system with a max estimated range of 25 miles. The battery is housed inside the deck, keeping the center of weight very low and further adding to that feeling of stability that comes with the Jumbo. However, while the battery can be removed, it's not exactly hot swappable like most e-bikes, so yeah, just another one of those things to note. The charging port is on the left side of the battery and has a rubber grommet to cover the port when it's not in use, a great little piece of equipment that's going to help prevent dirt, grime, dust, grease, all that gunk from just getting in that charging port and messing it up. The Jumbo has a curb weight of nearly 80 pounds with a 240-pound carry capacity. The frame feels sturdy and has almost zero flex, likely thanks to the twin tube design. It comes stock with front and rear fenders and a rear rack, which adds some really nice versatility to this ride. The headlight on the Jumbo is exceptionally bright and offers great visibility even on the darkest nights. There's also a tail light here, which helps increase rear visibility as well. Wire management is pretty great, even though most of the wires are externally routed. There seems to be plenty of room in the down tubes for the wires, and we'd love to see those tucked inside in a future model. To bring the Jumbo to a stop, we've got TEKTRO mechanical disc brakes with 180mm rotors in the front and the rear. This setup offers ample stopping power and even comes with motor inhibitors, which instantly cuts power to the motor whenever the brake levers are depressed. This is a great safety feature and really ensures that you have the shortest possible stopping distance. One of my absolute favorite things about the Jumbo is the horn, which is by far the loudest horn we have tested to date. And it can be easily accessed without having to adjust your grip too much. On the right side of the handlebars, there's also a separate button to toggle the lights, and of course the half grip twist throttle. The display is beautifully laid out and easily visible in direct sunlight, but it's worth noting that polarized sunglasses make it almost impossible to read without tilting your head. The button pad on the left is minimal and slim and is also easy to access without shifting your grip too much. The Jumbo is an amazing crossbreed of an e-bike and an e-scooter and does an incredible job of capturing the best aspects of both vehicles. It has the stability of an e-bike and the ease of use of an e-scooter. It's got wide handlebars and disc brakes just like an e-bike, but you can comfortably stand up just like an e-scooter. It really is the best of both worlds here. Okay, awesome peeps, that wraps up our review of the EUNORAU Jumbo electric scooter. Now, let's take it out for a ride.